Welcome to the Please Subscribe Show. I'm Cole Spivey. Today, we're going to be making pad thai. There's a three-step process. So you cook the noodles, you do add sauce, and we're going to look at that too, and you add herbs and spices. So it looks really good. You can get it right off the shelf at any grocery store. Usually any grocery store you can get it. But it's similar in any Chinese restaurant. Pad thai is a very popular dish. I wanted to look at some of the ingredients on it right here. So the first process on it is cooking the noodles. So first, cook the noodles. All right, so you want to boil 4 cups of water and add a half tablespoon of salt. You put the rice noodles into the boiling water for 5 to 7 minutes and drain immediately, rinsing with cold water for a few seconds. And that's 4 cups. All right, so we're just gonna add about a half tablespoon only of regular salt. I just got, the regular Morton. And we're gonna try it right here. If you ever spill any salt, best thing to do is grab the salt, throw it over your shoulder. Okay, I got the salt. Adding it into the water, bringing this over, and we're gonna start boiling it immediately. I'm gonna turn the fan on to boil that up. So we're gonna put the rice noodles into the boiling water for about 5 to 7 minutes. Then we're going to rinse with cold water. I thought that was a little interesting, so I want to watch that and kind of go over that with you a little bit. My mom got me this new strainer right here, so I thought about using this strainer. It's a silver strainer right here. So when I dump it in there, I can just pull up on this right here. It even has a lid to keep the rice, the rice noodles fresh. So the recipe calls for a meat, but I'm actually going to substitute the raw meat with some tuna right here. So stir fry is actually a common food in Thailand. The secret to great pad that is fresh, and it's a balance of Thai ingredients ground into paste. They do use an herb, which this is the herb that's actually mentioned in tomato paste. Dried garlic chives and crushed peanuts are common ingredients found in the dish. This is the actual oil that's used in making the pad thai. So to have authentic pad thai, the idea is to blend a sweet and salty and sour flavors. So it makes it balanced, and the essence is Thai cuisine. Typically, the dish is garnished with a squeeze of lime. So you can crush peanuts and lightly beat an egg into it, and some fresh chopped cilantro as well. So we do have the cilantro. We are not going to use eggs in this, but we are going to use the pad thai. It is served as street food in small food stalls in Thailand. Occasionally it is local eateries in Thailand, and you can find these bowls of delicious noodles on every street corner in Bangkok. What I thought was really interesting about this pad thai is they do use peanuts, and they do crush them up. And all of these are in a special bag here that's vacuumed very tight, so it's very fresh when it comes out. So I recommend Blue Dragon. I think it's a very good product, and I am in the process of making it and showing you the ease of making it right now. So it looks like we have the water boiling. I am going to add I did add the salt. I'm gonna add just a little bit more salt. What I do to make sure the salt is in there is I'm just gonna stir it around just a little bit, not a whole lot, to make sure that salt flavor is in the dish. It's very important to have the salt in it for pad thai, unfortunately. We are going to set the timer to about 6 minutes. There's the countdown. I'm gonna go ahead and dump this in there. We're only gonna let it stay in there for about 5 minutes. Once the timer goes off, I'm gonna make sure to take this off and rinse it off with cold water. Make sure you use cold water. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and dump the crushed peanuts right in here. This is vacuumed in a plastic container or wrap. Dumping the peanuts right in there. A Korean lady that did a lot of pad thai dishes. She was very nice. She worked in a factory and everything. I talked to her. And they do use raw fish in some pad thai dishes. So we're actually experimenting with this. We're gonna try it out. But this is the actual tuna that we'll be using in this pad thai dish. It's also got dried garlic in it. I was looking over the ingredients right here. It does say you can choose a protein of your choice. So it does recommend chicken, but you can also use a protein of your choice as well. Protein of choice. Okay, so we're about good on that. I'm gonna go hit the timer right here to level it out. And we're gonna go ahead and dump this and cool it off with cold water. All right, we're gonna try not to get the steam too much in the camera like we did last time. I'm gonna go ahead and add the cold water. I'm rinsing it just for a few seconds. Just a quick cooking note. I use bay leaves around the kitchen and everything. And the reason why I do that is because it actually is a very good pesticide. Okay, we're just simply gonna dump this right in here. Right there. Adding the peanuts right here. You can smell the peanuts even from here. And the tuna is actually really good too. We're gonna add our own little special sauce, which I'm gonna bring out here in just a minute. A little bit of sour in it. I'm not gonna tell you what I put in it, but it's mostly sweet. It's a sweet and sour sauce, but I made it a little more sour than usual, and that's a secret, but you can guess what I put in there to make it sour. And I just added a little bit, and then the last touch, of course, is the garlic. It is pressed garlic. And there we go. That's the ultimate pad thai that I think I've made, probably the best yet. And then I'm gonna taste it and see how it tastes. But the Perrier Energized source is a USDA organic, so I chose that one. All right, I chose some chopsticks. I got my little dinner rag, and I'm probably gonna watch some Escaping the Mouse or something. I might watch some Adam the Woo or some of my favorite vloggers. And I was thinking about maybe watching maybe a Chinese fighting film tonight, you know, in honor of Quentin Tarantino. I know he's about to make his 10th film coming up here pretty soon. I'm real excited to go and see. All right, got my chopsticks, and I'm gonna try it out. Oh, and the Perrier. Oh, and the pad thai. Welcome to the Please Subscribe show. Very good Perrier. The Perrier is actually very good. It's got a little kick in it of caffeine and yerba mate. It's a tangerine Perrier. I'm gonna try a bite of it. Not real good with chopsticks, but I can use them. I used to use them all the time when I lived in LA. I get the chopsticks and stuff. Try it out. It's pretty good. That's real good. I do recommend this. Blue Dragon really knows what they're doing. It didn't take me very long to make it all, very quick. The Perrier is very good to drink with it. And also I suggest use your chopsticks. All right, well y'all have a very, very good night.